Malaysia charts highest number of daily COVID-19 deaths. Channel 8 via Welfare Department. Hello and good evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm Cynthia Arthur. You're watching News on 2. The Ministry of Health announced that Malaysia recorded 7 cases of COVID-19 deaths today, the highest daily toll reported so far, bringing the total number of casualties of the pandemic to 34 to date. However, the number of those who recovered is also at record high at 68, making the total of those who recovered and were discharged at 388. According to Health Director General, Dr. Noor Hisham Abdullah, 150 new COVID-19 cases have also been reported, bringing it to a total of 2,470 cases as of noon today.
Daripada maklumat terkini yang dilaporkan ke CPRC Kebangsaan, duka cita dimaklumkan bahawa sehingga kini terdapat pertambahan 7 kes kematian berkaitan dengan COVID-19. Sehubungan dengan itu, jumlah kumulatif kes kematian COVID-19 di Malaysia adalah sebanyak 34 kes.
Meanwhile, on cases still undergoing treatment in hospitals, Dr. Noor Hisham said 73 are in critical condition in the intensive care unit ICU, 52 of which required breathing assistance. Police could take firmer action against Malaysians flouting the Movement Control Order (MCO) as arrests doubled yesterday, while vehicle traffic also rose. According to Senior Minister Datuk Seri Ismail Sabri Yaakob, the police arrested 649 individuals yesterday, up from 320 arrests the day before.
Daripada 649 ditahan tersebut, 70 daripada tangkapan-tangkapan yang dibuat, 73 individu telah pun dituduh di mahkamah dan mengaku bersalah. Bermakna apabila tindakan yang lebih tegas dilaksanakan, ramai yang kita dapati masih lagi engkar kepada arahan yang dikeluarkan. Pihak polis telah pun diberikan kebenaran untuk mengambil tindakan yang tegas. Antaranya adalah mungkin akan dilakukan dengan segera, iaitu mengeluarkan kompaun dan sebagainya, selain daripada tindakan membawa mereka ke mahkamah.
Datuk Seri Ismail Sabri said 997 roadblocks were mounted yesterday, with 310,938 vehicles inspected from more than 200,000 vehicles the previous day. He added that this showed that people are still moving around, as there are still many vehicles on the road. The government's move to stop non-governmental organizations, NGOs, from sending aid directly to the needy is meant to safeguard their health against COVID-19. Datuk Seri Ismail Sabri said the government is grateful for the NGOs' eagerness to help, but is advised by health authorities to stop them from distributing aid, as they could be exposed to COVID-19 and spread it unwittingly. Datuk Seri Ismail Sabri also said that it would defeat the purpose of imposing the Movement Control Order to minimize contact in order to break the chain of COVID-19 transmission if too many people were allowed to roam the streets.
Saya tidak katakan mereka tidak boleh memberi sumbangan, tapi mereka menyumbang ke pusat yang ditetapkan oleh kerajaan. Ya, walaupun mungkin tidak puas hati daripada NGO kerana mereka tetap ingin memberikan sumbangan secara direct. Sebenarnya kita mendapat nasihat daripada Kementerian Kesihatan kerana kita juga ingin menjaga keselamatan NGO tersebut, ahli-ahli NGO tersebut. Seperti kita tahu, mereka akan pergi menghantar sendiri kepada penerima yang mereka tidak tahu sama ada penerima itu bersih daripada COVID-19 atau tidak. Dan kita bimbang kalau kita tidak dapat menentukan, takut ada di kalangan NGO tiba-tiba yang dijangkiti oleh COVID-19 nanti dan akhirnya akan merebak kepada ahli mereka, ahli keluarga mereka dan sebagainya. Sebab itulah kita membuat keputusan semalam supaya tidak boleh dihantar secara direct, tetapi kita hantar secara kepada pusat-pusat yang diucapkan.
He added that the government was willing to meet with NGOs to discuss the matter further. Yesterday, 127 NGOs and charities jointly pleaded with Putrajaya to let them continue working in a safe manner and suggested that the government was underestimating the effort needed to take over their aid distribution. Datuk Seri Ismail Sabri also assured the people that there is adequate supply of food during the duration of the movement control order. The senior minister said the government inspected 27 hypermarkets across the country and found no reason for Malaysians to be concerned about not being able to buy essentials. Datuk Seri Ismail Sabri said some claimed that there was an insufficient supply of essential items as they were looking for the brand and not the product.
Rakyat tidak perlu berasa bimbang dan sebagainya untuk membuat pembelian panik dan sebagainya. Mereka telah meninjau di sebanyak 27 pasar raya ataupun hypermarket dan mereka didapati bahawa bekalan makanan asas masih boleh didapati dengan mudah. Cuma satu yang saya nak tekankan di sini. Apabila kita sebut beras mencukupi, ianya dirujuk kepada beras, bukan jenama beras tersebut.
He also thanked businesses and consumers for observing the social distancing guidelines as safety measures against COVID-19. He said some hypermarkets have introduced measures of their own, such as queuing guides that encourage consumers to maintain the recommended 1 meter gap from each other to minimize the risk of infections. The senior minister acknowledged that such measures meant there were extensive queues at some locations, which meant long waiting times for those waiting to enter or pay. Echoing the same sentiment was Deputy Minister of Agriculture and Food Industries, Datuk Che Abdullah Matnawi, who assured the Rakyat that food supply remains sufficient for a long period. As such, he urged the Rakyat to remain calm and not believe any fake news on alleged food supply shortages in the next 2 or 3 months.
Kerajaan sentiasa memastikan bahawa bekalan makanan ini bukan saja mencukupi dan berada dalam negara, tapi dapat sampai kepada rakyat ataupun kepada pengguna. Jadi setakat ini alhamdulillah, mana di pihak kementerian sendiri kita telah pun membuka bilik gerakan berkaitan dengan COVID-19 ini yang sentiasa memantau dari segi kecukupan bekalan makanan dan masalah-masalah yang dihadapi oleh semua pihak dalam setiap rantaian perbekalan makanan itu.
On another note, Datuk Che Abdullah said so far, no business owners tried to take advantage of the situation and increase the price of food products.
Mungkin ada pergerakan turun naik barang ini sebab kita pasaran terbuka dari segi turun naik tapi yang kita kawal ialah tidak ada pihak mana mengambil kesempatan daripada wabak COVID ini untuk menaikkan harga barangan tanpa sebab. Itu yang kita kawal.
The Deputy Minister also said the Federal Agricultural Marketing Authority, FAMA, will also ensure the agricultural products will be channeled to the consumers. Commenting on the vegetable surplus in Cameron Highlands that went viral on social media recently, Datuk Che Abdullah said FAMA has been dealing with the issue by marketing the vegetable products to consumers. Prime Minister Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin said he went for groceries at an undisclosed supermarket in Kuala Lumpur today and found no reason to be concerned about food shortages. The Premier posted about his visit on Facebook along with photographs of his supermarket run. The photographs also showed the Prime Minister donning face mask and surgical gloves before having his temperature checked and entering the supermarket. According to Tan Sri Muhyiddin, many at the supermarket were aware of the need for social distancing, adding that the supermarket was also fully stocked. Therefore, the Prime Minister assured the public that there is no need for panic buying as there is enough food to go around for everyone. Coming up next, cops nab 30 individuals for partying, violating MCO. Four special teams will be formed by the Malaysian Armed Forces ATM to navigate 8 drones throughout the movement control order. Army Chief General Tan Sri Ahmad Hasbullah Mohamad Nawawi said the unmanned aerial vehicle UAV will ease monitoring and surveillance operation for the authorities. General Tan Sri Ahmad Hasbullah said that these drones are equipped with loudspeaker systems that enables MCO-related messages to be conveyed in different languages, namely Malay, Mandarin and Tamil. The drones will also cover the COVID-19 hotspots and red zone areas, especially in Klang Valley.
Teknologi ini akan dapat membantu menjadi mata kepada kami lah. Dan ianya akan digunakan di tempat-tempat yang hotspot dan juga red zone, ya, dan kita telah kenal pasti dan perancangan ini akan dibuat di peringkat yang tertinggi sebelumlah pelaksanaan taktikal ini dibuat. Penerbangan drone ni bukannya mengikut suka-suka, tapi dia adalah mengikut perancangan yang khas antara pihak ATM, PDRM dan pihak yang berkuasa lain. Jadi saya harap dengan adanya penggunaan drone ini akan memantapkan lagi dan juga akan memberi kesedaran, awareness kepada rakyat-rakyat yang lain supaya mematuhi PKP.
Johor Police contingent arrested 30 individuals aged between 15 and 26 years old in 3 apartment units in Johor Bahru for disobeying the Movement Control Order MCO. According to Johor Police Chief Dato' Ayub Khan Maidin Piche, all suspects were attended a private party and believed to be involved with drugs. Johor Police Chief Dato' Ayub Khan Maidin Piche said the raid was conducted by Johor Bahru Selatan Narcotic Criminal Investigation Department between 8:30 p.m. and 11:30 p.m. last night.
Dalam private party, dia orang booking 3 unit apartment dan kita dapat maklumat, kita buat subuhan dan kita buat tanggapan. Mereka cuba untuk terlibat dalam aktiviti dadah.
He said urine tests conducted revealed that 17 of the suspects were positive for drugs. The case is investigated under Dangerous Drugs Act 1952 as well as Regulations 7 of the Prevention and Control of Infectious Diseases Act 2020. Currently, all suspects are waiting a remand order from the court. To date, Johor Police have detained 341 individuals for defying the MCO. In Pulau Pinang, the market at Sri Aman Complex Paya Terubong has been ordered to close for 3 days since yesterday after it was found to be in defiance with the MCO. State Housing Local Government, Rural and Town Planning Committee Chairman Jagdeep Singh Deo said the market's closure involved 20 stalls, while the food court is allowed to operate as usual. Speaking at a press conference at the market near Ralau today, Jagdeep said the state government agreed to close the market yesterday because its management failed to implement social distancing, limit the number of people in the market at one time, and did not provide hand sanitizers to customers. Prior to this, it viraled on social media video recordings of customers at the market not exercising social distancing, with some gathering to strike up a conversation. Meanwhile, Pulau Pinang Mayor Dato' Yu Tung Seng, who was also present at the media conference, said the vegetable stalls at the Jelutong market have been ordered to close from tomorrow for not complying with the MCO. A total of 84 Malaysians who were stranded in Egypt have safely arrived home today. Deputy Foreign Minister Dato' Kamaruddin Jaafar in a statement said the special flight chartered by the Brunei government arrived in Bandar Seri Begawan at 9:08 a.m. this morning. At the same time, the Malaysian government had also assisted the government of Brunei to evacuate 134 of their citizens stranded in Malaysia. The flight arrived at Bandar Seri Begawan Airport at 5:15 a.m. this morning. The same flight was used to carry the 84 Malaysians that just arrived from Egypt, together with 25 Malaysians who were stranded in Brunei to return home. The plane arrived in Kuala Lumpur International Airport at 12:11 p.m. Dato' Kamaruddin also conveyed Malaysia's appreciation and gratitude to the Brunei government for the repatriation mission. Region of Pahang, Tengku Hassanal Ibrahim Alam Shah Al Sultan Abdullah has expressed his appreciation and gratitude to the frontliners involved in addressing the COVID-19 outbreak in the country. Tengku Hassanal was also overwhelmed by the sacrifices of the health and security members for working tirelessly in these trying times.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Saya ingin mengucapkan jutaan terima kasih dan kepada semua barisan pejabat petugas semua hospital Adam dan Berani. Saya juga nak doakan untuk semua jaga kesihatan ini supaya COVID-19 ini dihapuskan dan boleh selamatkan ribuan nyawa. Sekali lagi saya ucapkan terima kasih frontliners. Stay home, stay healthy, and stay safe. Assalamualaikum.
Previously, Tengku Hassanal also decreed all Muslims in Pahang to perform the Salat Hajat every Friday night until the movement control order ends. There is no perfect solution from the legal point of view over a possible reduction or deferral of to the players' salaries following the suspension of the M-League due to COVID-19. Sports law expert Richard Wee has instead told both parties, employers and employees, to negotiate for a joint solution if teams find it difficult to manage cash flow in the absence of revenues during the Movement Control Order, MCO. Who founded the Sports Law Association of Malaysia, SLAM, agreed with FAM's call for both parties to hold an open discussion in coming up with measures to cope with the possibility of reduced or deferrals of salaries. He also empathized with the Professional Footballers Association of Malaysia's position in protecting the interests of the players, but called for a reasonable and practical solution to the issue.
Jadi pada hemat saya lah, kita kena lihat dari segi praktikal dan mencari roadmap yang lebih berunsur dan berciri-ciri joint solution lah. So that's why I feel lebih baik kalau klub-klub sukan tu memang benar mempunyai masalah kewangan, mereka patut bertelus, lebih transparent.
Following the economic impact due to COVID-19 pandemic, several world clubs have started to reduce the players' and management's salaries as measures to sustain the team. That concludes this evening's edition of News on 2. In our top story, Malaysia charts highest number of daily COVID-19 deaths. Anyway, before we go, don't forget to wash your hands regularly, practice social distancing, and most of all, let's adhere to the movement control order and just stay at home. We'll be back at 12:30 tomorrow afternoon for more updates. I'm Cynthia Arthur. Stay safe, everyone. Thank you for watching.